Hey everyone, Russell here, and just thought I'd kind of just do a little informal video here. I've got a couple of friends here with me. I got Charlie and Muffin here, but I was going through after this Achievement April, I was kind of going through all my games, and I actually thought I got a big chunk of my backlog kind of taken care of, and the more I looked, the more I realized, no, not really. All these games that I have pulled out, which I'm going to go through, is either a game that I haven't touched or a game that I still have something to do or I want to come back to it for some reason or another. So we'll go through each one of these briefly and kind of tell you which ones I'm going to be doing for the first time and which ones I'm just coming back to. So I guess we'll start here with the two Assassin's Creed. We got Unity and Black Flag. Unity I've never touched. Black Flag I probably played for about an hour, and for some reason or another I got distracted with another game and never got back to it. What I did play of it seemed pretty cool. I have said in the past that I just usually couldn't get into Assassin's Creed games. But, I'm willing to give them a shot. You never know. There's some that I could like. There's some that I might not. Another one which I'm actually about to finish tonight. The Batman, The Enemy Within. That's the second Telltale series for the Batman. Another one here is Battle Chasers. I have not touched this game yet. This is I believe this is like a role-playing RPG, like in a JRPG. Not sure if it's going to be good or not, but definitely worth a shot. I know a lot of you guys are going to get me for this, but I haven't really finished any Borderlands games ever. I've played the first one, and I've probably got like 8 hours into it, and never finished it. So, going to check that one out. For some reason, I think this comes with, the pre-sequel and 2. It doesn't come with 1. I always wonder why they didn't do that. Next one here, we got Bioshock. That's the Bioshock collection. It's got all 3. I've played 1 and 2, haven't played Infinite yet. So definitely going to play Infinite, but I'm contemplating whether I'm going to replay all 3 of them in a row. That way I kind of get a refresher because it has been a while since I played the other ones. Or if I'm just going to dive right into it. In fact, let me know what you guys think. Should I just dive right into Infinite or should I play the other 2 again? Another one, big Dynasty Warriors fan. Played a little bit of it, but so much more button mashing to do. I love these games. Doom, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Sometimes I just get stuck on the simplest stuff, but I keep getting stuck where the hell do I go now? What do I do now? And just when I get past one part, I get stuck on another. So it's a really good game. I just, for some reason, my sense of direction in that game is horrible. It's probably me. Another one, Evil Within. My cousin and I have probably started this 2 or 3 times, and we can't get past the first part. I guess we'll just have to break down and just go on the internet and see how to do it. YouTube it up. But the sequel's out, and everyone's saying how good it is. I think it's only right that I do the first one before moving on to the second one. Forza 7, this is going to be a game that I'm playing for a long time. It's got tons of achievements, it's got tons of replayability, so many different cars, and just to get through the whole game and race every race, it's a lot of hours. I'm going to guess close to 100 hours maybe. Final Fantasy here. I don't know if you guys heard that. That's my door. There's a huge windstorm outside, so it's shaking my door. Final Fantasy, it's good, man. I surprisingly, this is the first one I've ever played through as 15, so it's a really good game. We have the DLC, and don't ask me the names of the DLC. My cousin is the expert on that, but we got the DLC to do on that. Far Cry 4. Now this is a trip. I tried playing this game a couple of times. It's a gorgeous game. Just for some reason I could never get into it, but check that out. Co-op. So my cousin and I are going to pick it up. However, for some reason, even like a digital download, it's still close to like, I think it's like $39.99 for the game still, which I think is ridiculous. Homefront, yeah, everyone told me it was a terrible game. It's nothing like, not one thing on it is like extremely horrible, just everything together makes it horrible. However, I am going to try to slog my way through it and maybe do some kind of like Grimster Gaming like terrible review or something on it. We'll see. I have finished Limbo, still working on Inside. These are both really fun games. Jackbox Party Pack, really only going to hit this up when I have guests over, but I do initially want to check out all the games, and actually I've only checked out You Don't Know Jack yet. So, got a little bit of exploration to do, but that's going to be one of those games that I mainly play with guests and stuff like that, or if the family wants to. Murdered, Sole Suspect here. Great game. I'm probably pretty close to beating it. I think I was playing this right around the time, was it Mass Effect Andromeda came out? Anyway, this is actually just as good of a game because Andromeda was a letdown, but this is surprisingly good. I don't want to ruin the story for anyone, but super cheap game. I would consider it a hidden gem. Mafia 3 here. There's some DLC and some achievements that I want to hit up on it. This is a really good game. I actually liked it better than Grand Theft Auto. Next, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Just a standard kind of Marvel vs. Capcom fighter. If you've played one, you've pretty much played them all. It looks great, plays well, no complaints. This is another one I'm probably going to play with my cousin because he is a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. And I've never played all the way through one of the Metal Gear games. I'm a weird gamer. I don't really fall for like the super like trendy Metal Gear kind of. I mean, everybody seems to like these games, and I'm not disagreeing that they're excellent games, but I just feel like whenever people list games, they feel like they have to list some games, and I feel like this is one of them. I don't know if that made sense, but there it is. This one is Okami, I think it's called. I couldn't even explain the story to you, but I do want to get back to it. Super colorful and interesting. Definitely an import. This is the police. I told you guys how boring this was, but there is a couple of juicy achievements on there, which I'm thinking about coming back to this just for that. Project Cars. I tried for a little bit, but I ended up liking Forza 7 a lot better. But I'm going to give it another chance here someday. Recore. Never finished. Beautiful game, but for some reason just never finished it. Playing the hell out of this game. This is reminding me, Redout. This reminds me a lot of F-Zero. So if you want a F-Zero type game for the Xbox One, I don't know if this is on, I'm sure it's probably on other systems, but pick it up. It's a great game, and it's cheap too. Rare Replay. I'll probably be playing this until until there's no more Xbox One, because there is so many games on here, and you know, some of them are crap, but most of them are actually pretty good. Let's see. This is a fun shooter. Definitely want to try to beat that. There's some DLC here that I think I'm going to pick up for Shadow of War. I really enjoy the series, so can't go wrong with that. Those are awesome games. Tropico 5. Just have only basically done the introduction. Still need to do the rest. Now, Technomancer. From what I remember, this was a kind of like a action RPG that took place on Mars. And just the fact that it takes place on Mars and it's like futuristic and space based, I should like it, but I didn't. But I'm going to give it another chance. Sometimes it's just not the right time for a game. So sometimes you come back to them and they end up surprising you. This is another example here. I've only played a little bit of it, but I feel like this game wasn't very popular when it first came out, but then it blew up in popularity. I have tons of friends that are still playing this all the time. So definitely, I mean, they all can't be wrong. I mean, there's got to be something good to it. Maybe I was just with the wrong group, because it is very team-based. This one right here, Town of Light. This looked interesting at GameStop. I picked it up, and inspired by true events and real places. So it's kind of like a creepy murder mystery, I think. So I'm definitely, I might check that out in May at some point. JP Styles gave me this WRC5, and it's actually, as you can see, autographed by Sebastian Ogier. I hope I said that right. Thanks again, JP. I really appreciate it, man. He is awesome. If you guys like my channel, you will love JP's channel. It's JP Styles 85. But this game was tough, man. Maybe I just suck at racing games in general. I enjoy them, but damn, these cars are hard to control. Even putting on easy settings, I was just all over the place. Warriors Orichi. From what I remember, this is very Dynasty Warriors-esque. So, automatically, I'm interested. All right. Now we're getting down to the last little bit here. And as you can see, I have 2 copies of this because I bought it twice by accident. But still haven't got to The Witcher. That was one of the games I was going to try to get to in April, and obviously I set my sights way too high. I only got through a small little chunk of what I was hoping to get through. It's probably another game I'll play with my cousin. He really enjoyed that one too. And the last 2 here, A Way Out. That's a total co-op game that looks pretty good, and I've played a little bit of it, and my cousin and I actually are exclusively playing this. But yeah, man, so far no complaints. And then last but not least, XCOM 2. Love the first one. I've played probably 20 hours of this one, and there's still so much more to do. I don't think I've beat it yet. And even when you do beat it, there's so many different ways to play it that the replayability is just off the chart with that game. Well, anyway, that is just my Xbox One backlog. That's not including anything down here. I mean, if I was to include that down here, I mean, it's insane. Someday I do intend on getting to all of these games, and, I guess I have so many now because I just can't turn down a good deal. But, Charlie, are you snoring? Yeah, he's snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but at least it's the end of the video. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, any games that you think I should pick up, let me know in the comments, all right? Thank you so much again. Game on.